Hey beauties, welcome to this training that I'm doing for you today, how to show up on video and make offers confidently in 5 simple steps. So I'm so excited to do this with you today. I've been working on and off on this training for a few weeks. I wasn't feeling excited about it for a while, so I put it off. Then I would make the slides and then I'd get bored with them, so I didn't want to do it again. So anyways, long story short, I've been only doing things that I feel really inspired and excited to do and that turn me on in my business. And so this is finally come together. So I'm so excited to share it with you. I'm going to share with you some of my best tips, tools, also my 5-step process, which I've never shared with my community before, ways to really help you increase your confidence so that you can show up on video, put yourself out there in content, make offers, whatever it is that you want to do in your business, show up and speak. Maybe you want to pitch to magazines or podcasts, like whatever it is. This is really about the inner work that you can do to feel better about showing up and making offers and everything else that requires you to be seen in your business. And also I'm sharing the 5-step process, but I'm also sharing the a how for each of them. So I'm not just giving you the what, like do this, but I'm also giving you a tool for each of the 5 steps so that you can really leave this training with tools in your tool belt for ways to move forward and increase your confidence. So today you're going to discover how to increase your confidence doing the inner work so that you can show up on video and make offers confidently. If you don't know me, if we've never met before, my name is Lacey. It's so nice that you're here. I'm so happy to have you. And 3 things that you need to know about me before we start. 1 is that I was absolutely terrified of showing up on video in my business. It took me 6 months to do a live video when I first started my business because I was so worried about what people were going to think, how they might judge me, the way I looked, the way I sounded, if I was going to share anything that was helpful. It was a big to-do. I've been doing this work for over 3 years and I'm completely obsessed with learning new tools for increasing confidence and self-love. And here is why. Because I would wager a bet that if you are someone who has had your business for 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you're still not getting the results that you want, that it has nothing to do with the strategy. It has to do with your confidence and your mindset. It has to do with your ability to show up consistently, put yourself out there, the way that you feel about selling, the way that you feel about making offers, the way you feel about yourself and actually being able to bring in money or help people. So this is really, really near and dear to my heart because it's what held me back the longest in my business. And so I love, love, love sharing this stuff with my community. And my biggest passion is really helping people increase their confidence so that they can show up and do the work that they love in the world. And that is what we're going to talk about today. So you're also going to discover today the surprisingly simple steps to help you show up comfortably in any area of your business, my secret brain retraining tools that help me take risks and move out of my comfort zone consistently, the shockingly simple mistake most of us make that's actually keeping you right where you are right now. So procrastinating, stuck, making excuses, we're going to talk about that. How you're overlooking one of the most important sources of your confidence and how to fix it. And this is something that I believe a lot of other coaches and entrepreneurs and teachers overlook and do not share. And I'm also going to share with you the daily confidence tool that will 10 times your confidence in a matter of days. And this one is magic. So at the end of this training, I am going to be making an offer, quick 5-10 minute offer. Just want to give you a heads up, be totally transparent. I am opening up the chance to work with me at a very special price for only 10 people. So if you've been hanging with me for a while and or you just really like this webinar / training and you're like, I need some more of that, I'm going to tell you how you can work with me. So stick around for that. And then whether or not you get this offer, you will get tremendous value from this training. Whoops, easy. All right, so the big problem is that you are not showing up and you're not making enough offers because you don't feel confident or comfortable. And this is kind of like a surfacey thing, right? It's sort of like, okay, I know I'm not showing up and I'm not making offers, but that's actually a really big deal because what that means is that your people don't know who you are. You probably aren't in front of the people that actually need you. They don't know what your services are. They don't know how the work that you do is making a huge impact for the people that you are working with. They don't know how the work that you are doing is actually transforming people's lives. You're not making the money that you want. You're not feeling like your business is actually working, which is kind of taking you out of the game. And then also you're just not making the impact that you want to make if you are not in front of your people and they are not buying from you. So this is actually huge. And it's not just like, I don't feel comfortable showing up on video. It's like, I don't feel comfortable showing up on video, and so my whole business is like crashing to the ground because I can't get myself out there or make offers. So this is a big deal. That's why we're talking about this today. All right, so tip number 1 / tool number 1 / step number 1, whatever you want to call it. We're going to talk about multiplying your self-love by ×10. And this is why this is so important. Your self-love, the way that you feel about yourself, when you have a wealth of that, right? When you're abundant in self-love, you feel completely confident about yourself, you just show up in the world as who you are, you're not going to give a crap about what anyone else thinks. You're not going to be scared to hear a no for an offer. You're not going to like feel worried about being rejected. You are not going to make a rejection mean something about you or your services. You're not going to be worried about showing up on video and having someone judge you or, again, like rejecting you, right? So this is actually really, really, really important. It's also important because we can only attract the things that we want in our lives, whether that's relationships, clients, money, health, love, right? Like we can only actually bring those things to us, attract those things to the level that we love ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, if we're not comfortable with who we are, if our energy is kind of like down here, can't see me, down here instead of up here, right? We're going to attract things at that vibration. We're going to attract not so healthy relationships. We're going to attract self-sabotaging ourselves with our health. We're going to attract clients who don't want to pay us or who just want everything for free, right? Like, so your vibration is really important. And so the self-love is going to help you elevate this. I actually am talking about this book later, but I just want to pop this in since I'm thinking of it. I just finished rereading The Force by Stuart Wilde, which is amazing. And it's a very like kind of broader view about the world and how we basically are like a reincarnation of ourselves, which I totally believe in, right? We've had so many other lifetimes. We're here right now to learn something specific. The force is in us. That's like the energy, right? Whether you want to call that God or the universe, like whatever you believe in, the force is in us. And therefore, when we love ourselves, we love the force. And then that also like connects us more to everything, right? So that's another way to look at it, of like your vibration is increasing, your energy is elevating, you're more connected to the force, which means you're attracting the things that you actually want in your life. So all that is to say, this is super important. And I want to give you a tool for increasing your self-love. One of my favorite tools, I share it all the time. I literally share it with people that I like am just acquaintances with. They're not even clients because it's just such a good tool. So I want you to write, and I'm going to give you a few minutes. Grab a pen and paper. We're going to do this a little bit workshop style. So I forgot to mention that, but grab a pen and paper, or if you want to type on your computer, whatever works for you. I want you to write a list of 33 things that make you amazing, that make you awesome, that you're excited about yourself, that you adore about yourself, that you love about yourself. Anything you can think of. It can be physical attributes. It can be something about your personality. It can be the way that you show up in the world, how you make an impact, like whatever. Like, just give you some examples of what's on my list that I still read every morning. My beautiful eyes, my beautiful smile, my cute butt, my the fact that animals love me and small children love me and they're like always attracted to me. What else is on my list? I'm a great cook. I'm awesome at baking and like trying new recipes. I love to travel and road trip. Just like anything you can think of that you love about yourself, adore about yourself. They could even be things that other people have complimented you on. I challenge you to write a list of at least 33 things. And if you can do more than that, that's awesome. But I'm going to give you a few minutes right now to do that. while I sip on my Dunkin' Donuts delicious coffee, which is actually caffeine free because I don't drink caffeine, but it's still yummy. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do that right now, and then we will move on to step 2. Okay, you can totally come back to this later. And here's what I want you to do with this. I want you to read this list every single day in the morning, right when you get up. I don't know what your morning routine is. I hope you have something in place for that. But add this to it if you have a morning routine. If you don't, let this be the start of it. Every morning, read your list. I don't even care if you're still in bed. I usually do mine in bed while I'm like stretching before I actually get out of bed. So I want you to read it every day. And I guarantee you that in 72 hours or so, you will already start to notice a difference. Notice the way that you talk to yourself a little bit differently, the way that you view yourself, the way you look at yourself in the mirror. This is seriously magic. So I would love, love, love for you to try this one out. Okay, number 2, step 2. And this is the one that I think that people overlook a lot. And that's trusting in yourself, in your intuition, your spiritual connection, whatever you believe in, higher power, God, universe, I don't care, it doesn't matter, whatever that force is for you in the world. If you don't believe in any of that, maybe it's just yourself, right? Your higher self. Maybe it's you, like what I was talking about, like the force, right? You're reincarnated, but you have a higher self, a sort of like guide who knows what you want, like whatever it is that you believe in, totally cool. Doesn't matter. But what I really want to relay to you is that you have so much wisdom at your fingertips, whether that's inside of you in your intuition, whether that's your intuition connecting to a higher power, whatever you believe in. This is really important because you have these answers, right? You have the ability to connect to something bigger than you that can see in all different dimensions, all over the world, omnipresent, right? That's what it's called, I think. That is, it knows everything that's going on. It can tell you what to do, like a next action step to take. It can give you ideas for what's going to be fun for you, what you're going to enjoy, what's going to allow you, what are the actions that you can take that are going to allow you to work less and actually do things that you love or that actually feel right for you and not icky or uncomfortable. So I really want you to think about tapping into this if you don't already, and maybe you do. I am super into this. So I do kinesiology. I have very, in touch with my intuition. There's all these different tools that I could give you, but it would take us probably like an hour. So I'm going to give you one right now that I want you to just practice if you're up for it. Again, like none of this is dogma. I'm not preaching. You can take it or leave it, but I just want to throw out some things for you to try and practice and play with. See if they work for you. See if you like it. If they do, it's something that you can carry with you as you move forward. So here's one thing that I love to do, and that is really just taking time to meditate, thinking of a question, something that's a challenge for you, a problem that's coming up that you'd like to solve, and you're going to ask for the answer to that question. You're going to set a timer for like 1 to 2 minutes. 2 is pretty good, and we're going to do this right now. So think of a question as I'm talking. And I just want you to listen, right? Like listen for what might come into your head. You're going to get downloads, you're going to get ideas, things are going to drop in there. And the more you do this, the more that you're aware, the more that you're open to it, the more downloads and ideas you're going to get. This is a really great way to start though, if you don't really do this or you'd like to just like build that intuition muscle. So think of a question that you have, a problem. It could be, maybe your goal this week is I want to sign one-on-one client. Like what is one action step that I can take to do that? Maybe your question is, I'd really like to do my first video, but I don't know what topic to do it on. Like what is the topic that I should do my first video on? That could be a question. There's something off about my offer right now, but I can't quite figure out what it is. Do you have any ideas? Can you put me in the right direction so that I can shift it so that I feel better about making offers? Like whatever your question is, okay? So think of something right now, and I'm gonna just set a timer real quick for 2 minutes, and we're going to do this. So the other thing I just wanna say is one thing that I like to do when I go into this is just like ask the question and then say, if you don't have an answer for me right now, that's okay. I'm open to getting an answer later. I am available to receive a download later. Like take the pressure off yourself a little bit. If you don't get an answer in these 2 minutes, that's totally fine. But what it also does is it puts that kind of like in the back of your brain, right? To like kind of percolate on, like think about it a little bit. And I would assume this is what happens to me is even if I don't get an answer right away, something comes in later, right? In the shower, when I'm getting up in the morning, maybe I'm cooking dinner, like doing something that's sort of where my mind is kind of wandering, then the answer drops in. So let's just do this right now for 2 minutes, see what happens. And again, if you don't get an answer, that's totally okay. So think of your question, ask your question, and then just close your eyes for a minute and see if anything pops into your head. If it does, you can write it down and then just go back to that space in case anything else comes up. If your mind wanders, that's okay. Just keep coming back to the question. About 10 seconds left. You've already got a couple answers. Just thank the universe, God, whatever you believe in, for its support. If not, that's okay too. Something will come to you later. So I have to tell you, I just looked at my phone at 33 seconds, and 33 is like a big thing for me right now. I'm actually turning 34 at the end of this month. So I've been doing all these like birthday giveaways and everything, like everything related to the numbers 33. And I've been seeing 33 everywhere. So it's funny that I just looked at it on the timer. But anyways, that's another thing, right? A wink, that to me, that's the wink from the universe being like, you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing, keep going, keep taking action. It's just a little nod, a little nudge from the universe for me. So I love those kinds of signs. Okay, so I hope that something came to you. If not, that's okay. It can come later. But I just would love for you to practice this if you think that it's something that would be really helpful for you to really latch onto goals, right? And be able to be in a space where you can come up with an answer without being in your head about it, right? There's something bigger that knows what you need, that knows what you want. And I want us to be able to tap into that. And that's going to help your confidence, like I mentioned, because you're just going to know that you have control over everything. Everything is your responsibility. You are capable of everything. You can create anything you want. Just keep tapping into this inside of you. Okay, number 3 is to keep moving out of your comfort zone. So this is kind of an obvious one, but I just want to say it because this is really important when we're getting stuck and not showing up and not doing the things that we say that we would like to do, right? Here's kind of the thing. And if you're someone who's been in business for like, let's say 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you're still struggling, right? You're not getting the results that you want. I don't want to put this in your head as a belief, but I just want to relay that I feel like sometimes we are at a disadvantage. And I use myself on that because it took me years to actually figure out what the heck I was doing in my business, because I like could not, I was so scared to show up and take action and make offers. And so I was not getting the results I wanted. So then by that point, it was like, this isn't working. This isn't working. I haven't been able to do this. It's not working. And it's just like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it just gets like worse and worse the longer you go. So for me, I felt like that meant that I actually had like more beliefs to overcome. I had more things to work through, which may not be true for you. I don't want to give you that belief, but it's important, because if we just keep moving, right? If we just keep stretching and like pushing a little bit every single day, taking action, if we don't stay stuck as long, we won't be in that place for as long. So the universe moves when we do. Right? The universe likes action. It takes action when we do. It will not move before us. I say this all the time to my clients, my community, especially around coaching, right? Like they're like, I'm not going to get a coach until I bring in my first 5 clients and can afford it. No. Like the universe moves when we do. You invest in that coach in that program, and then the universe is like, oh, I see you're serious right now. Okay, cool. Let's bring you these 5 clients that you want, right? And another quote that I really, really love is that good things never came from comfort zones. So that's true in any area of our life, right? Relationships, health, business, confidence, like whatever. We need to keep pushing. So the homework / challenge I want to give you on this is that I want you to think about doing one thing every day that you're not totally comfortable with. So maybe that is posting something vulnerable in a video. Maybe that is, doing a short video without makeup on, or in your pajamas, or something that just feels a little uncomfortable. Maybe that's actually making an offer. Maybe it's, calling someone, doing like a cold call, or even like a warm call, or reaching out to someone via email that you don't really know that well, but making an offer that way. Something that's a little bit uncomfortable that can push you. And I really do challenge you to try to do one thing every single day. Because here's the thing, you just have to do it. Right? Like sometimes that's frustrating to hear as someone who's like, but this is so hard, I can't do it. But like, you just got to do it. You just have to. Like, there's tools and other things that I could help you with to do this. Of course, we don't have time to get into them all today, but like, just take little baby steps, take action, keep moving. It's going to make such a difference. You need to move your excuses aside. Maybe you need a bigger vision. Maybe you need outside support, which we're going to talk about in just a minute, but you just need to take action. It's going to change everything for you in your business and the way that you show up and make offers. I just did a video in my Facebook group about needing a bigger vision, and I'm going to share it on the webpage where I share this training. So I'll leave it there for you. You can check it out if you want to, if you think that maybe your vision is what is really keeping you stuck. So I talked to another acquaintance recently. It's crazy how many people have been coming out of the woodwork just being like, I'm having trouble with this. I'm like, awesome. Let's talk about this for 5 seconds, right? I don't charge them. We are not like client coach relationship. I'm just like, try this tool. Let me know what happens for you. He was basically like, I just was doing these YouTube videos and trying this out because I wanted a little extra money. And I'm like, well, that doesn't sound that exciting for you, even when you say it to me. Like, if you were really excited about it, would you probably work harder and not give up on it? So like, you might just need a bigger vision. So there is going to be that training, that bonus video on the webpage. You can go check it out if you want, after this training, of course. But I really just want you to, your homework this week is to do one thing a day that's like pushing you just a little bit out of your comfort zone. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to, like if you've never done video before, show up and do a 50-minute webinar on camera. Like, you don't need to do that, but just do something that's going to push you a little bit every day. Okay, number 4 is to actually allow the limiting beliefs to come in and not resist them. This is another one that I think a lot of us get stuck on, especially, so I'm like really into law of attraction and manifestation. And I feel like sometimes, at least I've felt this way, and I'm attracted to teachers who don't believe this and don't teach this, right? But like, it's like we always have to think positive because that's what we need to attract in. We have to like be at that high vibration, that high energy level. So we can never have like limiting beliefs. We can never have a bad day. We can never think about anything negative. It pulls us down, like it's terrible. Like, but also we're human. And so that's going to happen. And it's actually also not healthy to keep just pushing that stuff down. It's just going to keep coming back over and over and over again. So I want you to accept these things that are coming in, because it's going to help them go away quicker. It means that you're hopefully not going to be circling over and over and over in the same thing. You're not going to be stuck as much. So let's talk about how to do this a little bit. I want you to think of a thought that you've had in the past 24 hours. It could be a negative thought, something about yourself, something about your business, it could be something about a relationship. It can literally be anything. Anything that has come up for you where you noticed it, right? That it was like, ooh, that wasn't the best thought to have, or ooh, that was kind of a negative thought, or I was really down on myself just then. What is that for you? And then a few ways to sort of like accept it and like integrate it, right, is just saying like welcoming it, right? Like, I see you. A lot of times it's things that are, so I can give you an example of one of mine. My mind has been doing this thing recently where like the worst possible scenario will come through my head about like, so say for instance, I'm like walking across a parking lot and I'll be like, my brain will be like, you're going to fall and then a car's going to hit you and then you're going to die. And I'm just like, really? Like, what is happening right now? So sometimes for those kind of thoughts, I'm like, okay, like, thank you for the warning. I appreciate you trying to protect me. I'm going to walk across this parking lot anyways. Like, I think it's going to be okay. Like, we can handle this, right? So whatever it is that's coming up for you is maybe trying to protect you, try to keep you safe, whether it's from like that rejection that we talked about, right? Whether it's from judgment or anything like that. It's trying to keep you safe. That is one of the main responsibilities of your subconscious mind, is to keep you alive. And so just welcome it, see the beliefs that come up, thank them, especially if they're trying to like warn you or protect you, because of course we appreciate being alive. And then another thing that you can do is really just say, I love you, I see you, I accept you, I forgive you. This is something that I did to myself in the mirror a lot when I was first starting my self-love journey, just to say that to myself in the mirror. But you can also say it to beliefs, right? You're basically just accepting it, integrating it. Another way to kind of do this, which is a little bit different but similar, is just being like, this is not ideal, but it's okay, right? So let's say, for instance, you overdrafted your checking account again. That was something that was happening to me a lot, like fairly recently. And I was just like, oh my God, like I'm like moving all this money around all the time. Like I can't keep on track of it. Like it was just so frustrating, because then you get charged by the bank for fees, right? And so I just feel like, okay, this is not ideal, but it's okay. I might overdraft my account again next month. That's totally okay. Like everything is fine. It's not ideal, but it's all right. I'll live. It's not the end of the world. Like it's not ideal, but it's okay, right? So that may be another kind of belief that you can put in there to help you counter these thoughts when they come up and sort of work through them. And this is really, really important, because what we resist persists, right? You've probably heard that quote. And also, if you're just pushing things down, you're not moving through them. They're going to keep coming back, probably worse than they were before. And I really want you to be able to just like try to integrate them as much as possible, accept them, notice them when they come up, you know, say thank you for warning me, thank you for protecting me, and then kind of move on with your day, because they're not true most of the time. They're just there to keep you safe. They're just there to keep you stuck where you are. Acknowledge them, keep on doing what you're doing. All right, and number 5 is to get outside support and flood your mind with positive, healing, and uplifting thoughts. So there's a few ways to do this. Books and audiobooks are some of my favorite. I love to read. I also have a lot of books on Audible, which I love to listen to. Like I have them in hard copy, but also Audible, which I love to listen to like in the morning while I'm making breakfast, or, you know, maybe I'm like cleaning or something, like something that just helps put my brain in that place again. Some of my favorites are Leveraging the Universe, which I'm listening to again right now for about the 15th time. The Big Leap is amazing. The Law of Divine Compensation, The Force, which I mentioned. It's one of the, I just read it for the first time this past month, April. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. So those are 4 really good ones. There could be other ones that you love. Anything that's gonna help you shift your perspective a little bit, see things from a different view, help you feel more confident, more comfortable showing up. Awesome, right? Also, we want to retrain your brain. So we talked about this a little bit with number 4, the beliefs, like allowing them. But there are also things that you can use, right? Like outside guided visualizations, meditations that literally do the work for you. You just plug in your headphones and listen to it. So some of my favorites are Carl Harvey, who's one of my mentors, has Abundance Book Club, which is amazing. If you want info, let me know. I can send it to you. Or I can send you info on any of these. Abundance Book Club, he has a ton of guided visualizations and meditations. Paraliminals by Learning Strategies, also amazing. I listen to those every morning. John Assaraf's Winning the Game of Money was the first program that I ever bought even before I started my coaching business. It was what made me start my coaching business. That one's amazing. And then Colin Hiles, who's a pretty new person in my environment, he also has some really good brain retraining meditations, visualizations. So I'm going to also on the webpage of this training put a guide. It's a confidence guide. It's a confidence checklist and mindset routine guide to help you make sure that you're doing confidence stuff every day and also have a mindset routine that works for you. But at the bottom of that, I also have links to all of these things. So if you would love to learn more about them, check them out. Some of them are very, very reasonable. Like paraliminals, for instance, are only $30 per paraliminal, which is awesome. John Assaraf's program is like $1,500, I think. Abundance Book Club, I think it's only $1 to try it out right now. So like you could afford these things, right? Like they're very easy and it's like, why do you need to make it harder than it is? Just get some help with these things, put the things in your ears. It'll literally retrain your brain using all kinds of scientific technology and proven strategies that actually do this. So, all right. So I really want to share these 5 things with you because I really hope that you're really done getting held back right now in your business, that you're ready to get out there and reach your people, that you're ready to make the impact that you want to make and have the lifestyle that you desire. These are some of the ways to do it. Ongoing support is also helpful, right? Coaches, programs, accountability partners, high vibe membership communities, like whatever you need to do to increase your confidence and be accountable and stay consistent is going to only be helpful for you in your business. So let's recap right quick. Take a sip of water. All right, so increase your self-love times 10. Trust yourself and your intuition. Keep moving your comfort zone. Allow the limiting beliefs to come in, don't resist them, and then get outside support and flood your mind with the positive, healing, and uplifting thoughts. All of these things are going to help you increase your confidence, increase your self-love, be able to show up, be able to make offers. It's all the inner work. Like, I think I mentioned this in the beginning, but I pretty much guarantee you that if you are not seeing the results that you want right now in your business and you've been trying out different strategies, you've been pretty consistent, you have the foundational pieces for your business, it's your self-love, it's your confidence, it is your mindset. So these are the things that I want you to focus on. So what happens if you don't master this? Well, you're going to continue to hide out behind your computer. You're going to continue to work on your website and not do things that actually matter or are helpful in your business and never make an offer. You're going to keep playing small. You're going to be blaming it on perfectionism or being shy or introverted. You're not going to give it your all. Your people who need you are not going to know who you are or how your program, product, or service can actually change their lives. You're going to stay broke and clientless, and your dreams just remain dreams. And this is actually costing you, right? It's costing you your freedom, your abundance, your self-confidence, and the ability to do what you love and enjoy life, which I believe is really all of our purpose in this world, is to express ourselves to the highest possible degree, do things that we love and enjoy, and also make an impact in some way in the world. But what happens if you do all of these things? Well, you're going to start showing up authentically and powerfully as who you really are, which is so important and cannot even be a little bit discounted, because I have to tell you, and you probably have been here too, where you start showing up as someone that you're not really, right? You start showing up as what you think your people want to see, who you think they want you to be. You start hiding parts of yourself, you're pretending. It's freaking exhausting, right? Like, I want you to be able to show up as who you really are and do what you love and then connect with your people in that way. You'll start growing your community and your following, so you actually have people to sell to. You'll start building relationships and making an impact, which, again, a lot of us are in this for that, so that's important. You'll start to feel that confidence in yourself and you show up differently, right? You have this glow about you. You're sparkly, right? I have this new affirmation that says, I'm sparkly as F. And actually, I say the real word, but I don't want to say it on this training. So I'm sparkly as F. It's kind of like my essence, right? It's like how I show up. It's how I put myself out there. And I inspire everyone around me to be the same, to be confident, to be comfortable, to show up as who they really are. And when we do that, we attract opportunities and relationships and clients and money effortlessly, and we enjoy every single moment of the journey. So now you have a choice. You can take what you've learned and apply it all yourself, which you will get results just from these 5 tools that I shared with you. Or you can let me help you build your confidence, up-level your mindset, and figure out a strategy that works for you in your business. So I want to share with you, if you've loved what we've talked about, I want to share with you my membership program, which is Confidently Visible Alliance. It's a monthly membership group coaching program, which shows you exactly how to get yourself and your services out there every single day. So even if you've struggled with the fear of rejection or limiting beliefs or a lack of confidence in the past, this is where it's at. Like, this is the community that I have created to help you show up, put yourself out there, make more offers. So here's how it works. Every month you get 3 live training calls with Q&A time. So like almost every week per month. On the off week, you're getting an in-depth training from me. So I'm going to do a training on a topic, which is often confidence and mindset related, but it can be tailored to the group. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm struggling with this thing, Lacey, I need you to do this for me, like, I will do a training for you if you are in this membership. The whole point of it is for me to help you. So yes, I will do a training on whatever you need. I also just want to mention that so I used to say this is the same amount that I support my one-on-one clients, right? I used to do 3 calls a month with my one-on-one clients. I actually don't do 3 calls a month anymore. I only do 2, which means you're actually getting like more support from me in this program than in my one-on-one program, which is awesome. And I'm really, really excited to do this for you. You're also getting support from me in the private Facebook community, which means between the weekly calls, maybe you have things you want me to look at, right? Like copy or a post or a video that you want feedback on, like, happy to do it there. And then I'm also going to tell you about some amazing, amazing bonuses that I'm also really excited about. So here's some of what you can get from this program. You're going to have a clear offer that you love and that your people are buying, right? I love talking about offers. It's one of my favorite things to do, to actually help people create, package, price their offers. So absolutely, you're going to get support with that. You're going to be getting those payments coming into your email, right? Every week, every month, whatever it is that you are putting out there. You're going to be showing up on video or writing posts or emails that people are connecting to, commenting on, sharing. And you're going to actually be having fun doing it, right? It's not going to be torture. You're not going to be like, oh my God, I have to come up with another post today. It's going to be fun for you. You're going to have a simple strategy to get yourself out there and in different places and feel authentic in what you're sharing and just being you, which is so freeing. So freeing, guys. You're going to wake up every day feeling absolutely amazing about yourself and excited about what the day might bring. This is the mindset stuff. You're going to have the confidence to take advantage of opportunities and people who want to share your stuff. You're in high vibe 90% of the time. Plus, synchronicities are going to be happening left and right because your mindset is in the right place. So that means that the clients are going to be coming to you, the money is going to be coming to you, the ideas are going to be coming to you. It's going to be so much easier. And what about beyond your business, right? This is not, your confidence and mindset does not just affect your business. It affects your relationships. It affects the way that you show up and ask for what you need with your partner. It affects if you're still working at a job, right? Like maybe you ask for a raise or to change your schedule. It affects how you feel at your job if you're still going there. It affects your self-love, which we talked about, the way that you show up in the world everywhere else, not just your business, your health. If you actually have confidence in the mindset to be like, I can do this, I'm worth this, I want to show up as who I am, as my best, I want to feel good, like this affects every part of your life, even though we're going to be focusing on your business mostly. And just to give you an idea, the value of working with me one-on-one is somewhere around $10,000 for 3 months. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a second, but you can be in this program as long as you want. It's a monthly membership program. So the minimum is 3 months. Let me just throw that out there, and I will tell you more about this, but the minimum is 3 months. And the reason is because I want you to be able to really like get ingrained, get integrated, put some effort into it, try out things, right? Some things are really about consistency and about the accountability. It takes more than a week sometimes. It takes more than a month sometimes. So I really want you to have a few months in this before you decide like this isn't exactly what I need. So, which I don't assume will be happening because this program is awesome. But you can also be here as long as you want. So it'll renew every 3 months as long as you want to be in it. So that means that it's not just a 3-month program, like a coaching program, right? It's not just a 6-month program or an 8-week program. You can literally be in this program as long as you want to be and get support from me, get support from other people in the community. It's freaking amazing. All right, so let me tell you about some of the amazing results of my clients. I've had clients who've been invited to do their first radio show, clients who signed 3 clients in 1 week, created a new offer and put it out there within a week and felt excited about it. Someone who was hired to do 3 workshops with nonprofits within 2 weeks, like facilitate, that's what she did. Recording the first live videos and showing up consistently with posts on social media, which is, oh my gosh, makes my heart so happy to see my clients do that. I had a client who got 3 potential clients scheduled to get on the phone in a matter of hours, making offers and proposals that they never would have before. And I've had clients who enrolled 9 clients in 2 months and 10 clients in 2 months. So pretty awesome. I mean, I don't know what that would mean exactly for your business, but you can certainly think about it. And if that's something that you want or that you're striving for, this may be the program for you. And if not, that's totally cool. But let me tell you more about it. So I always say that the value for my one-on-one program is over $10,000 for the 3 months. And let me tell you why I say this. And let me tell you more about how the membership is so much more, worth so much more than I'm charging for it right now. So let's just say that you actually do bring in 9 or 10 clients in the next 2 months and that your program is $1,000, right? Which is pretty typical and actually kind of low side for coaching if you're a coach or a consultant. So that's already $10,000, $9,000 or $10,000 in 2 months that you've just recouped. Just by having an offer that you love, that you feel confident about, that you can put out there, that you can talk about in a way that conveys the value. So $10,000 right there. That doesn't even take into consideration the other strategy, right? The visibility strategy, the strategy behind email funnels or opt-ins, the strategy with your content, what you're actually going to show up and create and put out there. That doesn't even take into account your mindset, the way that your mindset is going to help you show up and actually stay consistent and get over those fears that are keeping you stuck, which is so huge. And I can not even put a price on it, to be completely honest. Confidence, again, I feel like that's priceless. I could not even put a value on that for you because it's so important in every part of your life and also your business. And then again, like I mentioned, this affects every area of your life, not just your business. So we're already like, I don't know, if we're going to say $10,000 a month, we're already at like 40K-ish. And then it's also beyond 3 months, right? It's every, if you're going to say that for 3 months, 10,000 for 3 months, that's already 40K for the year, which, whatever, you're not just going to use this for 3 months. You're not even just going to use this for a year. But let's say for argument's sake that you only use the skills and tools that I teach you for a year, 40K. But you're going to use it for the rest of your life. There's going to be things that you can use just like I do every single day that are still changing my life, still changing my business, still getting me results, still making me show up as a better person, more confident, more loving, more kind, more generous. It affects everything. So who is this program not for? Well, it is not for you if you are a negative Nancy or a Debbie Downer, or just want to focus on what isn't working and why this isn't going to work. It's not for you if you're going to invest in the program and not put in the work or take action, because we only get in what we put out. It's not for you if you don't have at least an idea for an offer or how you want to help people. It's not for you if you don't have some way to reach out to people online. And we did this little intuition exercise earlier, and I'd love for you to check in right now. Like, what is my intuition telling me right now? Is it like, get on this? This program is what you need? Because if it is, I want you to listen to that. Our intuition never steers us wrong. Now, who this is for, if you want to solve this problem, right? If you're ready to get yourself out there, you're ready to make more offers, you're ready to show up on video, you're ready to make an impact with your gifts, this program is for you. It's for you if you're ready to start bringing in clients and income and stop procrastinating and hiding out behind your computer. It's for you if you're ready to go all in, take responsibility for your results, and put in the work in this program. It's for you if you're high vibe and eager to learn, and if you want support from a coach, me, and also a motivated group for months, right? So it's, like I said, it's not just weeks, it's not just days, months, you get this support. And it's for you if you're not afraid to invest in yourself and your dreams, which, remember, the universe moves when we do. So the value of the membership, let's just break it down as simply as possible. Try to put a value on these things. The value of the 3 live calls, which also include Q&A, is $750 per month. Exclusive training sessions, $297 per month. And then access in the Facebook group, $297 a month. So that's over $1,333 per month. See, there's my 3s again. But I also want to give you a few bonuses, which I'm really, really excited about. Okay, so the first bonus is access to my 6-module Perfect Your Compelling Offer coaching program. This program actually helps you create or tweak your signature program, product, or service so that you can feel confident, put it out there, clearly convey the value, bring in more clients. And the reason why I want to give this to you is because many women that I work with struggle with just creating an offer to put out there, right? They get stuck, they get in their head about it. But the thing is, you don't know what works until you try something, until you put it out there and test it. So I really want you, you're going to get instant access to this. So that means the moment that you enroll in this membership program, you're going to get an email that gives you access to this. You can start it even before our first call if you want to, before your first call with us if you want to. And then it's going to help you feel confident about your offers so you can make more of them while you continue to increase your confidence, shift your mindset, and hone in on your strategy in the membership program. Plus, exclusively for webinar viewers, I want to give you another bonus, which is super near and dear to my heart. And that is that everyone who signs up from this webinar is going to get a 45-minute one-on-one coaching call with me to be used in the first 30 days of your membership. So the reason why is I want to make sure that this is not just another program that you don't get results from, right? You put down your money, you never go back to it or do anything. No. You're going to get results from this program. I'm going to help you get results from this program, and to make sure that you do, we're going to have a one-on-one call. It's a $500 value. You're getting it for free. I want to give you extra support during this program to really help you move through any lingering blocks and feel even more confident about yourself, about showing up on video, about your offer, whatever it is that you need. Also, I love doing one-on-one coaching, so it's really fun for me too. And then that is not all, my dears. For the first 10 people who register, in addition to the special tuition, which I'm going to tell you about in just a minute, you'll get access to my visibility vault, which houses dozens of videos on everything that you could possibly imagine to do with your business. I have videos on creating a kick butt opt-in, getting clear about your message, identifying your ideal client, anything that you need is there. And this is because I really want you to have instant access. Again, you're going to get this right away when you enroll, to my best tips, tools, and strategies to really jumpstart you where you want to be in your business. The Visibility Vault it's broken down by section, right? So ideal client, messaging, confidence, mindset, whatever. So whatever you're struggling with, you can actually go in there and watch a few videos that you feel called to watch. It's freaking amazing. $997 value. And the reason why is because I really want to make sure that you can feel even more confident in yourself and your skills and your offers and your content, anything that you need. And the thing that I also mentioned about this is like, if you watched every single one of my videos, you would probably never need to work with me one-on-one in coaching, because I literally share everything that I ever work on my one-on-one clients with. So lots of juicy stuff, really, really valuable visibility vault for the first 10 people who register. So even though the value of the Confidently Visible Alliance membership program is over $1,300, that's not what you'll be investing today. I want to give you a gift for basically hanging out with me, attending this webinar. I'm gonna make you a special offer. So the normal price is $1,344, but I'm gonna give it to you for $133 a month. So that's only for the first 10 people. And like I did mention, it's a 3-month minimum. So basically what that means is that you will pay $399 upfront for the 3 months, and then it'll just renew every 3 months. But the cool thing about it is if you do this within the next week, right? So this is one of my May birthday deals that I'm throwing out there, which I'm really excited about. I've been doing it all month. I do this every year around my birthday. I just give things away, discounted programs, free access to things, like all kinds of really awesome things that make my heart so happy to give to my people. But the cool thing is, because this is a birthday giveaway, what I want to do is, yes, it's $399, but you also lock in that price, right? So even when the prices go up, even when your second 3 months renews, it's not like it's going to go up for you. It's still $399, which is, for the value, as we talked about, a freaking great deal. So this is where you want to go, gracefulrising.com/membership. There's more info on there, a lot of stuff that we just talked about, but also the button to get yourself enrolled in the program. So are you in? We got the 3-month membership value at $4,000. The bonus is perfecting your compelling offer, $397 value, visibility vault, $997 value, and a 45-minute coaching call with me, $500 in value. So that's over $5,800 in value for this program for just $399. So I would just love to say thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you're new to me, I'm so happy to have you. I so appreciate you. If you have questions about any of the stuff we talked about, confidence, showing up consistently, reach out to me. I'm happy to answer anything. I'm happy to create another video if you need more content to answer a question, like whatever you need. And again, last call for the $399 price. It's good for the next week till Friday. So gracefulrising.com/membership. And I hope to see you on the inside. See you later.